Hello, welcome to Peppers Echo. I'm Andre, and it's great to see all you wonderful fabulous bunnies out there. I do apologize for being so late. I'm looking like a mess, but yeah, that's because I thought it was Monday. Because I was looking back. So yeah, it's Monday. Struggle with the sound. Hold on a second. Hopefully it's not going to buzz on it anymore. So let me get to that. Welcome, Buzzy, and thank you so much for phoning me to remind me. Otherwise, I would have just blown it straight out of my hands. So thank you very, very much. Nick Miller, how's it going, Nick? It's good to see you as well, lovely. And my L95 Pence, hello, how's it going? Yes, waiting for Ina to join me one day again. Yeah, she's bailing me today. So it's just me wondering what to talk about. Okay, what I don't do is let me see what I can do to unbuzz this. It's really near my mouse. I need. Really, that's what I do need it. Yeah. It says it's buzzing. Is it still buzzing? No. Can't hear me. Something between a hair clipper and a weed eater. Okay, thank you, Nick. Between a hair clipper and a weed eater. Still a problem, I'm assuming. Sorry, can you guys hear me now? Does it sound better? Sorry, I'm just very now. Is it still buzzing? And now I've taken out whatever I can take out there still.
Perfect.
Sorry, everyone decides that they need to now bother me at stream time again. It's a flippin' irritation in the... Yeah, okay, let's not go there where the irritation is. But yes, good to see everybody again. Buzzy, Dylan, Kumbrunk, how's it going? Always good to see you as well, my friend. Really, really pleased. Let me try and do a share, because what I have done is I did a bit of a trip. Debbie, sorry that I forget to say hello to you. Hello, you awesome person. How's it going? Out at the nursery looking for spring herbs. Apparently it's still very cold there by you, so hold on to get spring herbs. So yeah, you and Chris both been having PC issues. Yeah, it's also, I just got to get used to the new streaming system that I've got. I'm using Streamlabs Talk Studio. As I said last time, that StreamYard just got massively expensive, like shot from a $10 to a $49 a month, and I'm sorry, that's really, really hectic. I can't do that, but see entire screen. I do this. I share that. What I did is I tried this morning when I went to school to try and take you through all the little steps and things that I go to school with, because I don't really have anything to chat today. I can tell you that we are on holiday, not holiday, public holiday, Tuesday until next week, Monday. We only go back next week, Tuesday, because what happens is Tuesday, the 1st of October, is China's National Day. It is when they became a republic in 1949. It was the 1st of October. Buzzy, so now I'm smoking Stompies. What did you say before that, Buzzy? I didn't. What's gone? Oh, it's back? No, seems to be gone. Sounds like electricity increase. Yes, Buzz. No, is that why you say you're smoking Stompies? But anyway, so nice. We've got to work tomorrow. I had to work today as well, but fortunately not too much, because the kids have exams, and we don't do anything with their exams. The Chinese teachers do their exams and that. So I have literally got one class tomorrow, literally one class, and that's it. No other classes, and then I'm off. Basically, I think it's from 20 to 2 until 20 past 2. Then I've got a class, so I can still sleep in a bit tomorrow morning. I'm busy. I'm actually, one of the biggest things that caught me off guard is I didn't think, I didn't remember. I did remember this morning, so I videotaped going to school. I videotaped around my school a little bit as well. And I videotaped coming back, and I videoed the apartment for you guys. So hopefully you'll be able to get to see the apartment. So yeah, it's okay. We're putting up a sponsorship there. Buzzy needs a 10 Rand for a box of cigarettes, please. Buzzy, you're going to have to go outside into the cattle crawl and find some high quality dung. If not, look for a Doberman. It's closer to a cow than a Chihuahua, and road it. No, I'm kidding. It's a Cheech and Chong movie. But yeah. Exams already when they're consistently doing assessments and exams and assessment exams. I don't know, China's obsessed with assessing the students all the time. So then they don't have class. Then they write their tests or exams and etc. So they do it now these 2 days. I suppose they also put assessments in these 2 days so that the students don't go away yet, because as I said, Tuesday is a public holiday. It is China's National Day. They became a republic in 1949. I actually had a nice little video tape on it there. I think if Ina is watching, if she can bring me my white flash drive, I might be able to show you a little bit, because I was actually going to do a presentation for the kids on it as well. So you'll also learn vocabulary. But then after that is what they call Golden Week. So they actually give you a week off after the National Day holiday, so that we are able to, there she is in the background, you can see her. She doesn't want to be seen.
I'm busy.
She's busy in the kitchen. I hope my supper is great. Thank you. Let me pull out the keyboard there for you. Yeah, Jessie wants to be with Daddy. Yeah. Anyway, hope there's no buzz yet. Yeah. So yes, I think that's why they're doing it, so that they don't leave early, whatever. But I can actually start sharing with you because it's quite a long bunch of stuff that was going. This is leaving in the morning. I don't know what I'm saying. I know I'm mumbling a whole lot of stuff, but I've turned off my speakers over here because I thought maybe that was what it was causing. So tell me if it's too loud, if I should maybe,
Looks a little
I
cloudy.
don't know, bring down the volume. The volume is quite down there. This is leaving my apartment in the morning. And we're on the 31st floor, as you can see. And of course, we hit the button for the lift to come up. Fortunately, it's a camera, so the lift comes up and down very quickly, as you can see. This is going out into the sort of like garden area of our compound. I haven't walked around the compound. I'll tell you about it later as we walk around. Jealous puppies, yeah. And they went in on the action. Yes, I must say, for the first time today, it has been absolutely stunning. It's like a sort of a foggy, overcast day. It's like really, really so cool. We've been very, very fortunate in that sense.
If I look back,
But yeah, that's where we are at the top, the very top of that building. That's where we stay. Yes, that's one thing that I've wanted to say to people is take a look. In a country of about 1.3 billion people, you'd expect a lot of dirt. And it is pretty clean. I mean, it's hard. You'll hear me say just now, I was looking at a
let it get out the way.
not a storm river, but a trench with water in it or whatever, and I'd expect to find some plastic or cans in it. No, there we go, welcome home. That's sort of the entrance.
Area.
And you'll see there's always trees and greenery around. I've taken a lot of that, so while we're chatting, we can talk about that. I will actually put you on a smaller one. I don't know if there's...
And then
No, not that
where
one.
I'm going to be waiting.
I could do that for you as well. Then I could look a little bit bigger while I'm busy traveling, and then I'll put it bigger when we get to the school, because right now I'm just waiting for my taxi, my Didi. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, if life really gets bad, I don't need to go further than my balcony. I can actually just get off there and it'll be fine. I'm guaranteed not to make it at the end. There we go, just wave at the taxi.
And we'll pop inside.
And he opens up and booms, I'm in. And it's just the other side of the road of our apartments. And once again, what I've actually just taken off a shot around the sides of the roads is the trees and that. If you take a look, there are trees and trees and trees, and this is like in both the cities that I've been in. I haven't been in any other city than Hangzhou and this one over here. Here's the gentleman driver. Nothing much around us. We're more in a living area. Those are all apartments, all apartment buildings. And they're usually like one compound. Like, you know what, we'll have gated communities in South Africa. No, I didn't e-hail it. I booked it on the phone. You'll see just now when I pay for it, and then I'll show you when I'm booking it. I do show you. It's like a Uber that you book. So you do wait. Fortunately, you don't have to wait too much. But yeah, this is going along the the road to school. And on the right there, you can see all the trees and everything, and those are all apartments. And as I was saying, like we have gated communities in South Africa, we end up having more apartment communities. So you'll have a fenced off, obviously, with garden and everything and all that type of stuff. But instead of just having the little townhouses in the place, you will have these huge apartment buildings. I think it basically caters for the amount of people that are in the that live in China and in the cities and that. But I cannot say that the apartments are bad at all. I mean, you'll see ours is a very, very nice apartment, and that's actually bigger. We lived in Alberton. We lived in a gated community in Nelspruit. We lived in a gated community. We lived in a little townhouse there. And our apartments, both of them, especially this one, has been bigger than the ones that we actually lived in. Yeah, those apartments, I think those might be business buildings coming up there. But if you take a look, the center of the road, the hedging of the road is all like nicely kept. Yeah, there's little lanes on the side as well where the scooters go, so they don't end up in between the traffic. And also it helps for you to be a scooter driver, because then you can actually just scoot along without having cars stopping in front of you or having to try and weave between and in between cars. I do see when it gets busy, sometimes a car takes a chance and decides to drive down the scooter lane. But yeah, these are all just, and as I said, trees and more trees, and they're all well kept. It's not like they're just left to grow out. Everything is trimmed. Take a look in between the roads, the little bushes and that there, all nicely done. See the flags and the decorations are up for National Day.
It's so green and fresh, it's beautiful.
If I get this finished, I'll do the National Day slideshow with you quickly as well. But please shoot ahead. What's the speed limit? I have no idea. I sit and play solitaire usually. Here's the entrance to our school. I think the speed limit is 60. They're very, very cautious about it as well, because they just snap you for speed. They don't. There's the entrance to the school that I work at. This is across the road from the school that I work at. There is a McDonald's there somewhere and something else, but I'm usually too tired to walk here, because you will see that it has a rather big set grounds for the school. All the little colored flags usually aren't there. They're just there for, I think, National Day. And they're still building. They were rebuilding this entry. There's 4 gates, and this is the west gate that I usually get to, which is the main gate. And yeah, I'm trying not to. There we go. You'll see that's and that's how I just end up paying my Didi. Goes onto my Alipay.
Everything gets
and I put in my code. Nicely off screen. $21.95 to get there. Done. And there we go. We drove from home there. Give him an awesome rating.
He was in a bad
and flip that off so that we can play. We can carry on. So yeah, that's how you book it on those phones. You'll see. I think I typed it again on the way back. I sort of haven't set up this yet. I've just in a hurry, and that's why I said I was a little bit late in the process. Dragged all the video into one shot, and I'm just playing it behind each other. There you can see they're still building on the gate and that. Now I'm going to go in this side, and I'll come out the side by the fountain and everything. But that's the sort of like front entrance. There's the fields, front entrance of the school. This is like a little garden with a waterfall and that, and then there's a fountain and everything. But it's just so nice actually to walk through here in the mornings or even in the afternoons when I get to school, because what's the time? 7:20 this morning, and I got a class at 22. So guess who slept a little bit later than what he should? So yeah, and it's just lovely because it's like trees and everything there. I'm doing my very best not to get students' faces in. It's because we are not allowed to, and this is raw clipping. So yeah, that's why you'll see I sometimes drop the camera
so that I don't pick up faces, etc., because you are not allowed to film students without proper school and parental permission and for a certain
Can
reason.
be blistering
So
hot
that's
in
why I'm
summer,
just
but
picking it up from the back here, but
you'll
unfortunately
use
not too many.
cover
And yeah, I
providing
just
shade.
stroll in, walk your ass off. But anyway,
30 years old.
it's just really sort of lovely, the sort of under
Carries
the
up to
trees,
7 or
and you
8,000
just like hear
students.
birds chirping and things like that.
So
It's
pretty
actually
large.
quite a tranquil walk to the international department. I think on the left-hand side's got
13 ESL classes
music
a
and
week.
arts, I think. I'm not too sure.
And
I really don't know the school that well. I haven't even been around it. I think the
Just
most
give
that
you
I've
an
walked
idea of
around the school was
how many
today to try and
classes
show
there
you
are.
stuff that I didn't even know. Yeah, these the older kids here are not as naughty, although they're just also difficult to teach. They all just like sit there and you know what, do your class and finish off, and so we can carry on.
Yeah. It's one thing you
I don't know. I'm sort of talking on the film as well. I don't know what I'm saying. So
is walking.
yeah, you can just go and walk around. The nice thing is they're not fussy about it. If you've got people or you have people visiting you, you are welcome to take them to walk around. I didn't go on top. There is on top of the international department, there's like a rooftop area. There's a little gym on the side with like synthetic grass and umbrellas and chairs, and you can go and sit up there as well. It just was very hot. On Friday, a couple of us just gathered there after school. This, I think, is still high school. You'll hear me telling you on the walk as well, so I don't know what I'm telling you at the time, but it's divided into 3 sections. Your international is a Canadian section, a USA section, and a UK section. We're all in the one building, obviously, the international building. I think this is also still, I think this is more Chinese, this side and that. Although they do teaching Chinese on our side as well. It's just this is where our offices are. On the left-hand side, I think I have mentioned it in the film, is the primary section. I have actually got film of a whole show in production that was put on for Teachers' Day, and maybe I just haven't pulled it off my phone yet, so maybe I'll show that to you next week. This is, if you can see, there's the international department. This is where I come to. There's the old lift. Sorry, the holder that I had, I didn't realize that the neck is loose and I couldn't get it tight, so it was wobbling a bit. So that's why you're getting a little bit seasick. Of course, this is the first place I go to when I get there in the mornings, and I decide I will need some vitamin water. And you cannot put cash in there, by the way. You cannot put cash in there.
No good, yeah.
You've got to pick up your phone, scan it. Lapaloo code, and once it's confirmed through, your drink drops out. So yeah, there's no such thing as a cash vending machine there. Here we go. So that's what I diligently do in the mornings on the way to work before taking on the lift,
4th floor,
hoping that somebody has switched it on.
a little bit of the international department side.
Yes, they had so much. They had a lot of traditional dancing and singing and stuff. So if I put that together, I'll show you next week the thing that they did for the Teachers' Day. It was just like a whole presentation and everything like that in the hall. But the lighting and everything, it was really first class. Yes, you can see it's first world. That's the biggest thing. Is, you know what? The lift's a little bit dirty, but I thought I'd just film there so you can sort of see what's happening on the outside. That is more the primary section there to the left. Sun's starting to come up. I don't know if I'm talking against myself now or not, because I'm. And then, yeah, that's a whole lot of classrooms that way. And on the 4th floor is mine and office.
I'm going to go to the American teachers. No, the UK teachers' office. This is.
And there we go. No one's there yet because I was early, and that's where I sit, right over here by the door. Switch the lights on. There's a smart board there if we need to test things out or anything like that. But otherwise, we sort of just chill and get our work done over there.
Schools divided into 3 is a Canadian, an American, and a UK office. And I am in the UK office.
Okay. Take a look. It's also pretty casual. I can actually wear a golf shirt to work as well. I do still wear proper pants. You'll come clean the lift. Now, this isn't a classroom. This is just the office. The classrooms are quite full.
Just need to
and then I get to
work done as well at the same time.
Quickly,
as you can see, I only have 15 minutes.
Copy my presentation which I'd made for the kids, which I didn't even really do because I said to them, would you like to have a study period seeing as you're writing exams? Everyone was like, yeah. I said, okay, you can have a study period. And then next thing, they all just chucked their heads down on their desks, and I saw I had a sleeping class. But anyway, so I just showed them some of the videos from
this class there.
I really don't need to. Oh, jeez.
I took it off from
Show
my
you.
PC yesterday. Okay, it's loaded by itself.
And it's, even to log into your, what's the name? I don't need to show you that. I just put it up there while I was busy, but it's taking long.
Lesson plans. I've schlepped to put it onto the smart boards. You just put the stick in there. Yep, it is.
15 minutes still.
I'll see you as I go to class. Wanted to show you.
Okay, I just wanted to actually show you. This was a super thing that was given to me when I left
for
the other school. The teachers that knew me well and everything like that. There's your ebook reader, which I struggle to get out of, but I'm busy reading a book anyway. This is a book that a friend sent me. You can load in PDF and you can load in EPUB books on there. The nice thing is there is the you've got email, you've got like a little bit of an internet thing as well. I don't really use it for that calculator and things, but what I do use it for is in notes, because I used to write books and books full of notes. And then you can put them in your different folders as well. So instead of writing on my book every single day,
I use it for my daily
I can then just write my new notes on there.
Scroll down.
So there was the 19th
I want, and
note there, and
it saves my note, and I can put in.
And then you can just write. Actually, it is so much better, because now you're not having a whole thick book with you. You are just having your pad with you, and you just basically write. There is one thinner, but yeah, if you have meetings, you put it in the meeting folder and you just write it out there.
One I have, say.
Didn't really have much today. I had to sort of like think up things. I don't write down my classes, but yeah.
National Day is my theme.
That was going to be my presentation.
2, I need to.
And there's.
Confirm.
Yeah, it is really cool. You should be able to convert it as well. You can convert to PDF, export it like that. You can connect it to your PC as well, because that's how I put on some books, because when they gave it to me, it only had like 3 Chinese books on there. So yeah, that's it. When you close, only thing is you can't write it when you're saving, so you type it. If you want to end up typing, you can, but it's not the most ideal. It's actually meant for writing. You can also change your backgrounds on there to a clear background, to a checkered background, everything like that. So yeah, usually if I come in the morning, I wasn't going to do it today. Today, that was just done to show you. I would just sit down and just plan my day like that. make sure whatever I've got to do is there. I also jot down my ideas. I have a separate folder for ideas and things like that, and just my general feelings. Books, I can't get the book manager to work so well, so I just go into File Manager and look at my docs, and there I'll find my books. 112263 is a book I'm reading that a friend's given me by Stephen King.
112263.
Yes, those are dictionaries in front of me. I don't know why, because we've got them online. And yeah, that's the
home there again now.
That's the book. It's very, very nice and clear. So sometimes when I've got nothing much to do, instead of sitting on the PC or something like that, I just read a bit between my classes at school.
The date. And you can actually make dates in the calendar. But overall, I thought it was
Buzzy says Stompies are not done. Oh, you can make notes on the different dates as well if you want to. I don't think there's a reminder on it, but yeah. And it's Wi-Fi, it connects to your Wi-Fi. There's no notes for the day, so
let's go home. I want to say
put it onto there. And you just close it, so I just take that around with me. It's actually a very, very handy thing. You get very expensive ones. I don't think this one was obviously top of the range, but for my needs, it is really, really awesome. And yeah, they gave it to me like that, came in a box, and they knew I'd been wanting one because I use notebook after notebook after notebook. So
which class?
Just hang on a second. I really appreciate that because I now don't have a notebook piling up all over the place or folding the posters.
I think it was 403.
I was looking up which classroom. All of a sudden, I'd forgotten my classroom again. It's just like me, you know, and it's like 402, 403, whatever. I think this was 403 I was at this morning. And I've also got to be careful of running into kids. So, like, I did try just now before I left to sort of like throw a little bit of a scope across the class, but yeah.
Passages.
Debbie, yeah, I don't know why people use dictionaries in this day and age anymore. Each class has got two blackboards on each side of a smart board.
Oh, good morning. 403. This is the one that we're looking at.
Look, yeah, 40. Oh, it was 404 that I was doing. There's the smart board. Kids know how to play with it too. So they go into their Steam accounts and things like that. There's just sort of giving you a bit of a waft of the class. I didn't want to throw too much there. But yeah, there we go. We finished for the 40 minutes class.
How are you? Good, good.
Chuck that down there. And if we don't want to, they push us to our offer. No, I'm kidding. It's probably some kid's wheelchair.
As the students are writing exams.
How's it, Coral? How are you keeping? Good stuff. I'm just going through the school at the moment. I don't know if I'm talking too much on the camera, if I'm talking too much on the stream at the moment. But yeah. Or if I just videotaped too much because I was just typing as I went along.
I'll walk around the school a little bit.
But you'll see more of the school just now when I leave.
This is just getting back to the office. Okay, let's go for a walk.
Time to leave.
If I can show you some school.
We can find the old lift. At first I was going to go to the 5th floor and then I thought, nah, I'm not going to try because there's codes and everything. This is walking out of the international department now. I'm not too sure what department. Oh, that's a golf there. That's golf. Coral, you'll like this school. I'll show you now. This is the international department. But that area there has got virtual golf. So it's not mini golf. It's the screens. You actually tee off against the screens. And it shows you where your ball goes and everything to that effect. I wasn't going to go in there now, but yeah, it's got golf in there. So if you're bored or tired, you can go and play golf over there. Now, of course, if I was on a bicycle, I might have done a faster tour here for you. But of course, it is the Michelin
high
man trudging
school
along,
section.
trying to show you more. There's a sort of like little table and chair set. Now we've got about that, the same as that,
One
up on
thing
the
you
roof
can be
of
assured of
our
is
international building with that
walking.
fake grass on it.
Yes, for teachers or students.
And yeah, we can go and sit up there as
During the break
teachers
time just to
anytime we want
relax.
to and just chill. I think that was primary, I said, and I'm not too sure what's going on. Where there's a lot of classes, and then there's art class and everything. Yes, Coral. I know where you'd be for lunchtime, for tea break, in between classes. You'd be teeing off at the virtual golf all the
This
time.
is normal music in the arts section. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, everything is shaped over here.
Going around.
In the streets, in the schools. I don't know what I'm doing. I keep on forgetting, and then I drop the camera. But I've got it on a stand because I thought it will be more stable on the stand. But I need to actually get a new one. The only problem is I need to wait for payday, and we only get paid on the 5th of the month. And now we have public holidays. So guess what? Wait until next week Tuesday, not this Tuesday, next week Tuesday, before we actually get to see anything.
Yeah, my fitness
But yeah.
is counting for me a lot here now.
So that's why the camera is wobbling so badly.
I don't know most of these
I think you should
places.
start hearing heavy breathing
What
around about
sections
now
of the
as
school
well.
they are. I mean, I do know that they're junior and high school sections, and then you have your office sections and everything. See if I can cut through here quickly.
The fountain wasn't working today, but it works every single day, and it has music playing to it. I'll actually show you a picture of the fountain later, and obviously the evening of the show, after the show, the Teachers' Day show, I took a fountain, a video of the fountain in the evening, and it's got lights all around it and everything. But there's a fountain there. Usually you would see it.
Take a
Where's
video
my mouse?
yesterday,
It's
no, the
usually
other day.
over there. You can
Music
sort of
in that
see it
noise,
over
yeah,
there,
you can go and sit there
and it's
just
usually going. But
watch the
obviously they're closing down everything for
when the fountain's on. There's also a little
the week, for Golden Week. But yeah, there's a fountain there, and you can go and stand there or sit down there under the shade and everything and just chill and relax. There's the school's emblem. Sometimes they come and just walk through there. I'm now actually walking huge circles all over the place. It's quicker for me to get to the gate usually, but
little water features.
you can see they're covering up a lot, everything, the whole toots. They're actually going to be probably end up doing maintenance in that.
Where I came in.
Over there, but I'll show you. I actually came back on the way back, and I'll show you the little waterfall there. See, there's that little place there. That's the fountain, and it's always on. And there you can go and sit under the roof there and just
Fountain area.
chill and watch the fountain if you like, read or whatever in between your classes too. And then they usually play music and that. So yeah, you'll see it on the other video,
Here, so
the
this is
fountain and
basically
everything.
The area that I do know.
I should probably make myself walk a little faster. Huh?
Sports view.
Geez, I missed
Central area.
put it on this. Okay, there's the sports fields and everything to that effect.
Track and field, yeah.
I just went across from the fountain. You'll see there I came over there from the fountain to the sports fields.
There's the fountain area.
And then there's that big statue. And then there's that place. They call it a church because of the way it looks. But actually, if you go around back, you go downstairs, there's a gym and there's a coffee bar that we can sit at and have coffee and snacks and everything to that effect. Also free of charge, so not a problem over there.
And
it is there.
really not going to go
And
down
then
that
to the
way.
left of that, there are basketball courts and there's a small canteen.
basketball courts.
And on the second or third floor, there's that you'll see it says badminton hall. There's a hall full of badminton courts. I actually go there. I've started going there on Monday evenings after work because I finish my last class is 5:30, and then 6:30 I go and play badminton there with them, and it's a lot of fun. And all the teachers and even people who aren't teachers just join in there.
Yeah. Once again, really,
This
really
is walking
beautiful.
down towards the west.
It's the courts.
Northgate, I think.
I think over here you're coming to the residence.
Some more basketball
This is where
courses, and I thought this was the
people.
boarding, but I think these are other buildings. Behind it is the boarding, because here is the canteen.
Campus as such.
Is over here, and it's 3 floors of canteen. We can go and eat there at a charge. I think it's about 20 RMB or 25 RMB or something like that. But I'm not around long enough to actually worry about actually having lunch at school as well, because I don't have to be at school
The grounds are
that long.
extremely
But yeah, this
comfortable.
is the canteen here. As you can see me wobbling along towards here. I'm so irritated that
I
this
think it can get just as cold in winter. It's
camera
just absolutely
did this. I'm going to see if I can pull it into Filmora
this
and maybe
nature that you're
just
walking
make
on.
more stable. But yeah,
Yeah,
this
this
is
is
the canteen.
canteens. It's
get
another
going past the
hall somewhere
canteen.
as well, if I went down that way.
Yeah, there's the canteen. And now I'm starting to get lost. This, I think, is where the students stay. I think it's accommodation. There's also teachers that stay there. Some teachers or single teachers is like a single quarters or something like that.
No,
They'll stay there.
probably
The back of the
in gas room,
canteen.
whatever. Well, there's parking's
And I'm getting lost.
park there as well on their way back.
So I'm starting to walk down. Yeah. I was actually trying to find the like little hall theater place that we went to see the show. And I couldn't really find it. There's the student dormitories, so there they are as well. And there I'm coming out where I went in.
Small canteen down
So
there.
in the basketball courts.
Yeah.
Just moving a little bit further up, because I started walking all the way around the parking area, past the underground parking, down the back of the school here.
And
I came around through here again, and
so I'll show you one day how we
it's
receive
coming
packages
down just behind the church.
at our residence.
That's
They
where you go in
put it in like a holding
and
thing.
grab a coffee or some
Scan
snacks
your
or to
phone.
go to the gym. But I must say, even the school in general is a clean spot.
Yes.
They start at 7:30, sometimes a little bit earlier, like Mondays. I think they'll start earlier because of flag raising. And they finish at 5:30. So it's a long day.
Come from over there. And yeah, no, I usually walk to the gate much quicker.
I think you could do 15,000. I really do try and limit my steps because it's far enough to walk to my classroom and back
We'll do it now.
to the gate. So I don't usually walk around the school like this, but yeah.
No.
And I don't wobble like this thing does. I'm so unhappy that I've got this stick that I've got in my hand, because it's the whole like little,
Gates. I really want to get a body cam.
apart from me starting to wobble after all the
I don't
working.
have to try and
But yeah,
wobble along
to
with
just go around. I mean, sometimes we go from the international department to the little church place for sit down there and chill and have coffee and biscuits.
onto my shoulder.
And there, as I said, there's a gym there as well, and there's one on our roof. But I just
Where the fountain is, I'll show you a picture of when the fountain was working. And it usually works.
let's
every
move
day.
on, because I need to get to the apartment still as well. So yeah, that's walking up where the
Fountain is.
that's just across the bridge is
That's
the
where the little
fountain, and here are just like little waterfalls. Also very tranquil. There's a teacher standing having a smoke quickly at the fountain.
you can just stand there as well, and
at the waterfalls.
Enjoy.
So I decided to walk through there.
Let's go and look.
I did take a long time, didn't I? Yeah, and then you walk through there, and there's
going to leave for the gates now.
But I figured it's time to hit the gate.
They're still busy for rebuilding. They're doing a whole facelift on here with facial recognition going in at the gates.
And usually when school's out, the place is lined with parents and everybody over there waiting for their kids.
And
yeah, that's how you book your car. So you like say where you
go up higher, the express.
You just like pick up where you are.
Yeah.
There I am there.
Same as Uber type.
Destination. Destination. Home. And then different cars you can get. You can get taxi. I don't like it. They're really expensive. And then you can get a Premier 6-seater. And then there's also some luxury one. Yeah, Premier Executive over there. And that's like half a month's salary to get.
Premier Executive.
So I try and get all. Try and tap the first three because otherwise you do tend to wait for them. And then they still ask you, would you like to look through some more vehicles? And I'm like, no. And there you'll see it's like, what, about 4 minutes before you'll get there.
The Sunday work is not the school. It is a government
sector. I end up waiting. That's what I was talking about, that little
in Cambodia
furrow. One like that in Cambodia looks like it's a rubbish dump. If you take a look, I can hardly see anything but a few leaves in there.
I'm struggling to see anything other than a leaf or two that are on here. I think there might be a paper or two in that bush.
I think it's like over weekends and public holidays and things like that. That's why I said you can see them pulling out sheets and stuff to that effect. It's usually done in the holidays when students aren't around. And also, it's on a weekend. This is a Sunday, so you know, no one that doesn't have to be there is actually there. Those are the bicycles that you can rent.
It's actually really cool. It's got a lock on it.
You just go, and the same as I actually rented my cool drink or bought my cool drink, you just scan the back there, and then it unlocks, and you grab the bicycle, and you ride to wherever you want to, and put it on the pavement, and scan it again, and it locks, and you pay whatever you need to pay. You must scan it again, because if you leave it for too long, they will just charge you for the bicycle, which is probably more than the bicycle's worth.
End up that side than I should have been.
And my car and here comes my car.
It should be 773. There we go. Here's my car, and I'll take some more from the inside again.
And then we're riding on the way back now, but you know, it looks darker than what it is because of the. Yeah, canal, that's the word I was looking for, Debbie. Canal, yeah. But the windows are all tinted. That's why it's actually darker.
Too late, I suppose.
And as you can see, the buildings and that are all pretty much similar. Once again, the number plates, as you see, the green plates are electric cars, the blue plates are fuel cars, and there the bikes are zipping along. You don't hear them because they are all electric. Every single one of those bikes are electric. It is very rare to see a fuel scooter in China. I'm really going to speed this up now because I did a lot of, we're just driving around, driving home. I'm going to show you how close we are to a McDonald's. Very dangerous for us, but anyway. I just did too much shooting. I haven't B-rolled it or cut this film yet, so
farmhouses in the gated community.
Sorry about that.
Actually bigger than the 2-bedroom in Alberton.
Yeah, and they don't go too fast. It just looks fast because of the plants in the down near it. let's get up here. As I say, always green, always got trees along the side. Really, really nice. See, is this it? No. All of these are apartment buildings. All of them are apartments, 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 apartments. Yeah, check here. Yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. Take a look here. Now, as we drive down here, ding, 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 take a look how close we are to McDonald's. There's McDonald's. And we get to the traffic light. And we turn right.
Around the corner.
And yes, huh? It's actually a sin when we actually order out to McDonald's because we are so close to there. So yeah, and then we end up paying for our sins.
To put in the container. By the way,
there's a little place where they put parcels. Oh, I was just showing you the tag because to get inside, I actually put my phone down there and it opened, but it's not the wonder of my phone. It's the wonder of a little tag that is put there. We live right on the top. You've got big parcels that don't fit into the parcel box, which I'll show you about the next time we get here. But there's a little tag at the back of my phone that does the lift, does our front door, and does the entrance.
31 floors high.
Here we go. Once again, on floor number 31.
Here as well now.
Walking to the door.
Leave your parcels in.
That's where they leave our stuff as well. When they come, like food, if we order groceries, take out and that, they leave it there, and then they phone us because they can't go up into the lift because they need a tag. And nobody takes your food. Nobody takes your food.
Not wanting to.
Like we leave everybody else's stuff there, they leave ours there as well. But I'll show you now what I mean with the lift. That same tag that I used to come in the
someone might be in there, so
the
no one's in there.
Compound with.
So the lift operates.
So you've got to take the phone. You put the phone against there, and automatically your floor number will read and go. So you can't go without that. And then home, James.
Corridor.
The tag is also my front door key.
The view from the corridor.
I'll show you now. There's the view from our floor at the top. We can use a code if you just wipe over there, but there's no key for it. So all I do is take my phone and once again push the tag against the phone, and then I can open the door. And guess who's there to greet me? Always happiness, excitement, always happy there. And they think they're going for a walk.
Cleaned up the
and
apartment very nicely. So
then I forgot to close the door. They thought, oh, they're going for a walk. So next thing, I looked, she couldn't find the dogs, and they were standing in front of the lift. So she says, what happens if the lift opens and they ran into the lift?
No. Yes. No, you can't go walkies now. We go walkies just now.
We just put out. We do take our rubbish down, but yeah, that's coming in the front door. That's the lounge and dining room. That's not smoke. That's a air purifier effort thing. There's the kitchen. The kitchens are rather small here.
good enough.
That's just a thing. There's all the other apartment buildings across there as well.
And the stove.
A little gas stove, but it's on a gas line.
And as we go, first door on our left.
And then our first turn to the left, there's a basin.
Put this all on. There's a basin.
And then there's a bathroom, toilet. That's where I like to shower. I like this shower. It's got a nice big head.
Shower cap head on, so I usually come here to shower. We keep the door closed so the doggies don't pee.
And then there's the room just across from the basin. That's our spare room.
Still smells brand new because we don't use it.
And then as we walk out of there again,
turn left.
There's the lounge.
As I said, the nice thing.
And yeah, that's what makes it a home. Is for the first time in a long time we've been able to pack out our little trinkets and things. And
it's a picture of us.
Picture that we had drawn in Hangzhou when we got here at the little flea market in the evening.
Yes.
Books and things. Need to sort out our photos. Ina's mum. And that's what the balcony looks like. We've actually got a sort of a closed-in balcony, although you can open up all the windows at the top there.
Pups love the balcony.
Little balcony set there. The nice part is there's another balcony with a washing machine on, so we don't have to have it on our relaxing balcony. We can open those windows, and then there's also netting so that you don't get mosquitoes or insects come flying in when it's open. And it's also very nice for winter because then it's closed.
Yeah, so that's this balcony.
Back in there again. Aircon is central throughout the house. Each place has got its own aircon. For some unknown reason, we have a storage room. As you can see, we use it as a storage room. But yeah, it's just this extra space that they just put a door on when this is a storage room.
We could put probably something small up in there if we needed to.
That is our storage room.
It needs to be.
And where am I going into? Our room first. Yeah, so here is the main room. It has an ensuite bathroom, toilet, and there's a shower there as well, but I don't like standing in a bath and showering. So I doodle along to the other side.
Bedroom. And this is bedroom.
Our bedroom and the kids' bed.
And then you can see
all the other apartment buildings, tons of apartment buildings. Welcome, Colonel. Way too many people in a concrete jungle. Yeah, I was just saying, in South Africa we have gated communities, and with little townhouses in. Yeah, you have gated communities of buildings,
which we
just apartment buildings. But on the other hand, as I added, our apartment here. It's the computer room, and then a friend of ours gave us a exercise thing. But it is a bigger than what our little house was. So
what is this? This is
the nice thing is, and here I'm trying to show you because I looked up there the first time. She said, "Now, how am I going to get my clothes up and down there?
How am I going to get it up or down?" Like little remote control.
So there's this thing. I can't work it. I can. I was eventually just pushing buttons there, like you won't believe. There, if you push it, then it comes down so that you can hang your clothes on there.
Okay.
There's a light as well. And I'm trying to push it up. And then you hang your clothes on there.
I do not know how
and then you pull it back up again. Colonel, we should really arrange a time for a chat sometime. I'm not too sure how to get hold of you, but I'm sure one of the people on my team can get hold of you as well, because it will be very, very nice. I must say I thoroughly enjoy you're the only honest source of news that I get. So guys, I'm sure every single one of you are definitely subscribed to Colonel Chris Wyatt. channel. It is the only honest news that you are going to get in this world, I'm telling you, because I used to try and read here and there, but it's absolute. It's getting worse. It's just gone absolutely worse.
Yes.
Yes. And I thought it was rather cute. But yeah, and that is our home. You see, that's not smoke. That's like a thing with that you put like oil or shit in, and then it smells like whatever. And they, decided to close the door because she didn't want to be filmed. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is on the way to school. Yeah. Chris, sorry. It's sad that we need to tune in to somebody in the United States, in Pennsylvania, to get the honest to God's truth in South Africa. It's really sad when people got to do it, because I used to subscribe to News 24. IOL I didn't know until I actually caused all that crap, because I thought it was more overseas. The Daily Maverick, all of that. And these guys are just a bunch of toilet paper. You don't get an honest day's worth. I would pay for your channel to actually watch the news on there. Fortunately, I'm also getting to be able to do it more and more often now. So, I can get home in the afternoons. I'm not under the pressure and stress. And it's actually so nice and refreshing to see I wish the news was as nice and refreshing, but yeah. It's just really, what we're fortunate to have someone like you. And Ronaldo's back at it as well, which is really, really great to have him back at it too. And we should have a chat. I just don't want you to get me deported, because I know there's no love lost for China. Fortunately, as I said, if you come here and you do what I'm doing, is cool. I just teach and I make money, and I will probably go and retire somewhere in Cambodia if South Africa has not changed its self by the time I retire. Maybe I'll be fortunate enough to kick the bucket before that, but yeah. Is Ronaldo streaming now? He's back on again, I know. He does stream, but he's not streaming now at the moment. He streams at about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning my time, which is really, really difficult. I was waiting for that one. The super chat button and the PayPal work. Okay. I will definitely try and catch a live one of yours sometime. And we'll have to wait until after the 8th, though, because at the moment I got a super chat myself. But yeah, indeed so. Love it. Anyways, guys, so yeah, that is my tour around. Yeah, as I said, yes, I don't pay very much attention to anything else. I am merely I work. As I've mentioned before, it's not as expat friendly as what Cambodia is, where Cambodia actually goes the extra mile of English names and having English pricing. When you go to stores, there's the real and the dollar pricing, and usually if it's not on the packaging, you can look on the sticker underneath it on the supermarkets, and it usually has an English description here. In China, it is, you'll either learn to read Chinese, you'll either translate it or whatever, but it's Chinese, and this is where you're going to stick. And so there's not very much accommodation in that sense. But you know what? Us foreigners kind of make do. As I say, I get to watch South African TV from here. I get to watch my rugby on SuperSport. I have not for a long time been able to catch, what's that one? Binnenlanders. We used to be able to watch the rubric or the set of it. I don't know what you call on a Saturday afternoon, but we just seem to be busy. So currently Ina is inundating the TV with CSI. I have watched a little bit of The Mayor of Kingston, which is still good. I'm hoping for the new Tulsa King to come out in October. I still think Sylvester Stallone is one of the most awesome people out there. And if you actually listen to what he's talking and what he's saying, watch a couple of his interviews, he's also not afraid to tell the people where to get off the bus. Same with old Mel Gibson, which is really, really refreshing to see people like that as well. If you want to see some good arguments, not arguments, but I mean justification for the woke nation, you can watch old Charlie Kirk as well. But if you just want the plain simple truth, you can watch Colonel Chris Wyatt, and that is consistently up and running there. Guys, thank you very, very much for the evening, for you, for the afternoon, for sitting with me, for listening to me waggle all the way through. I'm still looking for people to come on the show as well. If anyone actually has contact with Chris, I think Mel does or somebody, let's see, maybe we can set up. I'd like to do a lot more talking about Cambodia, though, because that's where I spent the most time, and that's what I call home, and where I'd like to find a lot more history. But thank you very much to all of you awesome, awesome people. Colonel, thank you very much for gracing us with your presence as well. It is an absolute honor and a privilege to have you on such a little show, but such wonderful, wonderful, absolutely awesome people that always pitch up, yeah? And Buzzy, thank you very, very much for reminding me to pitch up as well. Guys, be good, take care, and remember, if you can't be good, at least be kind. Cheers, cheers.